Hello again and welcome. Today I realized that I was suffering from a little bit of low mojo, so I decided to move myself and think what exactly might be fun to do, something that I would not have to obsess over. So I thought, well, first I think of the color and I thought, well, let's have some pink. And this is a Tattered Angels glimmer mist through my piece of lace, and I thought, well, that might be good as a background. And then I remembered these rather old pieces of music that are all this darker than this, and this is how they came out with the printer. Mine, not to reason why. And then I thought this one might be nice with it. And then I thought, let me get this out as a kind of a little bit of a self-stimulator. And that's going to be right there, right in front of me. And my old friend. Always good to refer to an old friend. So, let's get out the pinky purples. And let's see what we can find here that might be fun to add. And I'm just going to put them all right there. And off we go. I hope that you are enjoying your Wednesday. Now that I'm here, I certainly am. Let me just remove this pink one. Set this aside. $18.99. Abigail E. Miller. $1.75. Oh, per share. Well, in the Old Colony Railroad Company. Alrighty, so let's dedicate this to Abigail. I do like that name. I'm kind of happy it wasn't Hortense. Abigail seems to tickle me. So we're off. I have a mental block about what this is called. I just call it therapy collage, but I think it's called, what is it? Is it masterboard? I think so. And I'm going to put a bit of it there, and maybe a bit of it here. Oh, that might be enough. That might be enough. Maybe up there. And this would certainly provide us with the with some words. Quite different shades of focal color, but that's okay. We can do that. We can do that, yes we can. And of course a little bit of music. Oh, Casa Van Dute. $17.90. And this one is from 1897. Yes. Little Cozy Van Dute. Now, I love tearing. Just enjoy it. I think it's therapeutic now. Let's see. Is this a start? Whoops! I can't see my screen the way I ought to. I'll move over my inspiration piece. Oh yes, that's a nice beginning. And I'm going to use this fresher Yoo-hoo from A.C. Moore. Right up there. Need to have that parallel. That's good. And then this. Good enough. Not quite the way it ought to be. Better. Next. Oh, I forgot to take the bottom. Oh, I forgot to take that bit off the bottom, but that's okay. I don't think the collage police are coming. Let's go here. This one down here. And thin paper, but that's all right. That's as long as those lines of print are parallel to the edge. That works for me. Those two can be put away. See if we have any little bits that might work here. Oh, that's a piece of my blue book painting. No, reversed collage. And how about, no, we can't have one. We'll put this one way down here and we'll put this one way up here. There we go. No idea where that is or where it came from. Is that wonderful? Now, I don't know why these are in here. Let's get them out of the way. Out of the way. Oh my goodness, jelly print from probably 2015. Jelly print from 2015 at least. just thick paper, or is it, no, I believe this is stuck too. Wouldn't that be nice? Let me check that out. I might be completely delusional about this. Why I even think that, I don't know. Oh, that's just a piece of fabric. That's just a piece of fabric stuck. I bet that came out of a wallpaper book. Well, here you go. Here you go. See, already happy making. What else? What else? Anything, anything? I think we're getting down into, purples now. I think I am getting into purples now. I'm going to glue down this top layer, and while I'm doing it, I'm going to have a think. I want to make this a little bit more cohesive, so I'm going to use some golden fluorescent pink, which I haven't used in I don't know how many years, but today is the day. Today is definitely going to have to be declared the day for a little bit of fluorescent pink here and there. And a little bit up here and here. And just a smidge down here. Well, maybe a little more than a smidge. And definitely up here. And here. Good. Yes. And now, my best loved zinc white, which is is a bit transparent, and it does a good job of pushing things back. Those of you who've been with me for a while know that this is a go-to. Sometimes gesso, but oftentimes zinc white does the trick. Okay, let's see. Let's see where we are now here. And if we're not satisfied with this zinc white, then there's always white acrylic paint before stepping to gesso, because gesso is so chalky. Sometimes it makes too much of a statement. Let's see what we have now. Well, that's better, but I'm thinking just a slight touch of white. Paint, not gesso. To do ceramic coat white, not any of the shades of. Okay, just a little bit less than I was using before. There we go. There we go. Everything needs to step back just a little bit. Here. And open this corner. That's much better. That's making me happy. I think the tiny little bit of fluorescent pink did a little bit of something. Yes, it did. The zinc white, not so much, but the regular white paint, ceramic coat white, was just what this needed. I feel like if I had used gesso, no matter how lightly I put it on, we would be seeing less. We haven't lost too much of the colors in these two pieces, and those were the ones that I would use to decide how I was going. And then, of course, if there was something that I wasn't too tickled with, I could use a little water on it to rub it back a little bit, but I'm not going to. I'm happy with this. So, I'm going to let this dry naturally. I want the paint and the ink and everybody to calm down and become one with the background paper. And we can still see the glimmer mist through the lace. We can see the layers. We can see that this says April 1st, 1899, and we can see the word dollars, and we can see the words here and here, yet they're not popping out too badly. So, drying time, I will be back. Well, I decided to add another layer with my hand-cut stamps. I thought it would just do the trick. Just a little touch of something. I don't want the whole, I don't want it to look like that at all. So, to there, a little up here. This is fuchsia pink, and this is cherry pink. One, two, three, four, just a little touch down. Just a little touch down there. Good. I'm wondering, I'm thinking I'm going to use that one, and I'm going to do something that I didn't expect to do, but that's part of the fun. I'm going to do something around the edge here. This is the fuchsia. And here's cherry. There's cherry. This was all we had before the discovery of my discovery of distresses. There. Good. Quite good. These can go over here, and that. Well, I know that you don't need to see me sit here and stare at this until I figure out what's the next layer is going to be. I've decided that what this needs is a little bit of ceram-coated tree frog to bring up these greens. This is a little much monochromatic for me, so let's just see what we can do here. Let's just see what we can do here. Okay, this comes this way. This comes this way. I'm using a Princeton Select Flat Shader, number 8. This one should come here. This one here. Whoops. Whoops. No, this one comes here, this one goes there. Okay. We can do that now. I'm glad I realized what was happening here. This way. Whole trick to these leaves is this pinky. You put your brush down and brace on that pinky, and it makes magic. Let's put this one out there. We're in the middle here. Let's get a little bit carried away while we're at it. Oh, not good. There we are. And down here. And up here. No, I'm getting a rush, Carol. See a blue-green in here that might play very well with this. I think so. Now my go-to stone wedge green will be here, but it won't be. It'll be now you see it. Now not so much. Okay. You and I will know. I think that will be quite enough. See what happens here. This will blend in nicely. And this is going to run right off the page. Yes, it's there, but it's not there, which is what the plan was. Now the question is, that one's that way, that way, that way, that. Well, this is going to be tricky business. This is peanut eating because I just want to do more and more because I love it. The only other thing that I could do would be to, well, I'll show you. One more time to the acrylic corral here. Let's see what I have. Where are we? Maybe not. Maybe not. That won't show at all. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's a good thing. We'll go up here first. Not too much brush, not too much paint, and not too far up up on the brush. And don't let the edge separate. Well, once upon a time I did this. Now let's just do it. I painted furniture doing this. And it worked a treat. Cuts down just a little bit on that green. Makes it a little less of a green statement. Now, if I wanted to, I could go back. We'll see. Let's see if I can get closer here for you. Let's move some things. Okay, here we are, right there. And doubt, let's just plunge. Why not? Why not? Let's go back. Let's go back and visit this area. And up here. And here. And here. And here. Get the first bit down first. One there. Whoop. Don't get carried away with the paint, Carol, or you'll have a blob. Okay. 2 more bits. And then I'm going to stop and have another think. I feel the pen, I feel the black pens coming out. Because there's anything that can cure a lost mojo for me, it's my Uniball Signos. And they are the perfect pen for this job because they'll go over anything that's here. Now, of course, they're not permanent, so they have to be the last hurrah. All right, let's stretch it across the page a little bit here now. And one more there. One more here. Let's see what we have now. Let's just see what we have now. Drying time, thinking time, washing the brush. Now this needs now this needs a little dark. Oh yes. I'll be back when these have a good dry because some of this paint is rather thick, so it's going to take time. Hello again. Today is Friday, and I've been having to think about this. This is the copy paper printout of this one, and I'm thinking I want to try, which I haven't done in gazillions, using my lightest sweet pea Ceram coat and watering it down almost, of course it never gets there, but almost to the point of being able to call it watercolor. I want to see what happens if I do that. Now let's have a try on similar paper. For those of you who might be interested in knowing, I had my test yesterday, and that was quite a little character builder. But I'm feeling much perkier today. I'm going to. I'm in my hurry up and wait mode now for the results, and I decided that after I finish this last little bit on this piece, I'm going to, my husband and I are going to go out and have a little bit of lunch, and I'm going to see if there's anything left in Ephemera, you know, because it's going out of business, and just a nice change of scenery, and then I come home and take a nap. All right, let's see what happens when we water this puppy down, and down, down, down. Let's see. That's some water. This is more water. And even more water. Well, it does begin to look a little bit like watercolor, but it's not. So, I think I might try that on this one before I go to this one. That's one of the virtues of let's put one here. Just a rough little circle. And let's have another rough little circle here-ish. Right up here-ish. I want it to be rough. Okay, if a little of the background shows through, that's good too. And maybe over here. Managed to get it so that it was transparent. That's a good thing. Now let's try this one. This is a very garish pink, pretty pink, but I think it can stand just a little bit of this one. Let's have a little bit of pretty pink. There. And first on here. And first on here. And let's water this down. And let's water that down. And more water to the water down. And more water to the water down. Well, that's a stronger color. Don't want to do too much of that on here. But yeah, just a little bit here. And maybe a smidge down here. It sure makes a statement. maybe not so bad, however. And last but not least, goodness, go away. Last but not least, I thought I would work with this darker one by going with fuchsia. Let's see what happens now. Let's pull down a little bit. Add a little bit of water here. Let's see what we get here. And more water to the watery part. Oh yes, I'm liking that one. More water yet to the watery part. Okay. Now I'm going to start with the watery bit here. And one is going to go right here. And one right here. And maybe down here. And one in here, because I can. And whoopsie daisy, I don't like that, it's a line. And one in here. That might do the trick. Now let me show you what I had in mind. No, I'm going to wait. I'm going to put these on here, and then we'll come back and do a little practicing on that one. Okay, that gives us an idea of what's what here. Okay, let's water down this. Let's water down this mauve, and you go in here, and you're going to be bigger than those test pieces. And more water, absolutely. Upsy daisy, right up here. And another one was right over here. And transparent enough for that to come through. Very nice. Very nice. Now let's go to Wild and Woolly Pink and use the watered down. We decided one here and one up here. And one down there. And let's go with the big guns here. Let's water down this fuchsia right to death. Okay. That's good, that's one. To do something about this little problem right now. Ding, ding, ding. No, 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 no. That's why a girl practices. I put one down here. Well, that's where it's going to go. It's a little better. And we had another one. Here's 1, 2, 3. No, okay, I have to rethink this now. I know we want it, but we don't want it like soldiers. We don't want it like soldiers. I need 2 more, don't we? How about off the page? How about off the page? Purple is there. Let's look at it this way. Sometimes it's much, much better to look at things upside down than it is to look at them the way they ought to be. Another one off the page. Not too big. All right. Five. Because it's strong. I don't know why I want something over there. So let's just do it to it. All right, that's better. And alrighty. Making this a wash up. Close, close, close. Out of harm's way. Now, alrighty, this is what I was thinking about doing. Nothing too strong. Nothing too strong. Let's try the new Uniball Signo DX. Very fine, 0.28. DX means waterproof. That's what DX means, and it's a gel pen, so let's see what we're going to get here. Let's try the DX on all of these. Let's just do that here, and because it's a roller ball, it works very nicely. To gel pen, it works very nicely over the acrylic. I like that. I like it, but let's just go back to oldies but goodies here. No, not ultra micro, Carol. That's a little too micro. They might as well be using the other one. Micro, let's try. This is the Signo Uniball Micro 207. Let's see what happens now. Does make a difference. And now my very favorite. Of course, these two last ones are not waterproof, but I always wait till the end to use them, because that way I will not be adding any water to them. Well, I'm afraid that this needs darkness. I know that. And I'm afraid these two would be lost. So, Pilot G210. Going to take a while for it to dry, but that's okay. That's allowed too. Let's see what happens here. Let's just see on this copy paper. The other one. And sometimes I reverse course. There we go. Let's do purple. And definitely outside the lines. Part of the rule and regulation here is outside the lines until you find something that suits you. Here's the other one. Here it is, little guy. And let's do magenta. To keep that unpainted bit as part of the focus here. And a little cheat at the end. That's fine. Definitely needed. Yes, we did. Okay. Now this also needs a little bit of this business here, just to let us know what we're doing. Or just some of this. We might have enough. We might have enough leaves here. And how can I just make them? How can we just make them speak to us a little bit more? Just the slightest. Let's get close here. Just the slightest darkening here because of the root of the leaf, and just picking up the shape a little bit. Very shaky hand. Not outlining. Not outlining effect. No, that won't do it all. And this is the growth area. That's why I darken it up a little bit so it looks like it's got a rhyme or reason for being here. Now, because I'm having fun, dare I do something else? I'll be right back. As Gail Augustinelli would say, talk among yourselves. Here they are, at the bottom of that little rolling cart. Here's this. Do we want... Oh, that's brush. That's brush. No. Do we want that? Could be. Or do we want this is Le Pen? Do we want that one? Do we want this one? Do I know? Let's try one that's kind of hidden in the back here. Oh, that gives it a touch of something, something. That's this one. That's this one. That's that one. I think that's a little too purple. Yes, I do. Okay, let's try this one. Oh, this is not. This is Marvy color markers. Oh! Brushes. I'm not in favor of that. I can't get the effect I like. Let's see if this is Marvy's. I've got my Marvy's mixed up with my very favorite Le Pens. Alright, so I think we can vote on that one. Let's see what happens now. It does add a little bit of something something, doesn't it? So, we've decided on the DX for the lines on the leaves, and Bombs Away Pilot G2. I'm going to begin now. And let's see what we can do here. I'm not going to do lots and lots of them because I know that you absolutely do not need to wash lots and lots of them. In fact, I'll do this one and this grouping. Starting in the center. Right there. Quite enough. Quite enough. And I'll do this purple puppy over here. That's that one. I seem determined to keep going back to this, and I don't want to. Okay. Now this is going to take a while, as you can see. That gel is kind of wet, so let's just... You're here, okay? And no, I don't go over the pink because the pink is supposed to be on top. So this one. What did we decide to do there? Okay. Let's just start in close here. What is that? We know it's a leaf, but we haven't got much of it, so we're just going to do that. And this pink is certainly not making a major statement here, but it is letting us know that they're here. This one is on top, so there. Right now, that is where we are. And let's have a little overview. I think I'm going to get dressed now while my energy is sufficient to it, and go out for a couple of hours, and I'm going to come back and sit and relax and do my little outlining. I'm shaping the flowers and outlining the leaves, and I'm starting to think that this might be just about finished, except I'm thinking the tiniest bit of something minuscule in dark. We'll see. I'll be back soonest. Bye now. Well, I have finished up my playing and thought I would share it with you. I decided to stop when I did the flowers and and outline some of the petals on the leaves. But I did choose a very tiny clear stamp that I had just to add some areas of dark. I thought that anything else that I could have done would not have been seen you would not have seen the one tree in the forest. So let's have a bit of a closer look now. There are our acrylic flowers that I've watered down, and if you'll notice, because this stays on, some of the stays on still shows through that watered down acrylic. And here are pieces of, very few pieces, but some of collage and collage background pieces here, all of which are early 1900s and prior. This piece, of course, is not, but it's covered completely in painting that I did when I was doing reverse collage. And here we have an original stamp of mine that I've had for ages. This has been great fun in the doing, and I am very have to admit, I'm very happy with this piece. It's got a bit of the things that I love, the very antique and vintage papers, a tiny bit of a collage here and there, and some painting of mine, which of course is about more fun than I can stand. So I hope hope you will have enjoyed this, and if you have enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment, and I would appreciate your subscribing to my channel. Bye now.